This thing I want to talk about now, I know a lot of us probably has felt it or thought of it or being caught up in a situation that looks like it. But this is it. There will always be a man that is finer and richer than your husband or your boyfriend or your man. And there will always be a woman that is more beautiful than your woman, and even probably more independent. Most times, we want to marry our spec, and we might probably not end up with them or not finding them. Why? Because you will caught up in seeing different things. While you're looking for your spec, the spec you find attraction, you are not finding character. But when you find a character, is not 100% your spec, but you believe that they are in the category that best match your spec. Let me use that word, the best match for your spec. That is why some will settle for it. And out of nowhere, immediately you settle down with this person that match your spec. You start seeing men, women, more beautiful, more richer, more independent, coming from underground. But when you haven't settled for them, they are nowhere to be found. They are very difficult to be seen. Yes, it happens like that. Funny enough, it is just something that is testing the person that you are. If you really married because you want to marry that person, yes. Because let me tell you, the moment you start seeing somebody and feeling they are richer than your husband, probably is an ex or somebody you just met, or they are finer than your husband, or a woman is more beautiful than your woman or more independent than your woman, you start having that comparison. Then that moment, it seems you marry or you settle for expectation. The expectation you are supposed to settle for is the expectation of future, the expectation of things you will work together to achieve. If this is how you want your spec to be, if it's about beauty, okay, I said it's the best match for your spec. It's about beauty, or about riches. It's something you work with your spouse to get there. If it's about beauty, you can make them beautiful. Let me tell you, the most ugly people, when there is money, they are beautiful. But I will tell you for free today, social media has amplified a lot of things. Social media has amplified a lot of things. If a woman married a man for his success, that is expectation. If a woman feels pains at another man's success, then she got married to that man for expectation and not for the person that person truly is. This is the pain of comparing your reality to fantasy. Because that man you are having thought of that's probably more successful and you are feeling pain, you are comparing your fantasy to your reality. And it is better you live in your reality. The other time, I said social media has amplified a lot of things. It makes us see luxury and make us feel like a failure, which we are not. You are just a work in progress. Yes, you are a work in progress. The real issue here is not the rich man. The real issue is the wife unmet needs and the husband lack of drive. That is the real issue. So you blame the marriage, not the comparison. If you put the blame on the marriage, not the comparison, then you secure a woman. A secure woman celebrates others without measuring them against their husband. That is what a secure woman do. And a man that sees a woman that is more beautiful than their wife will not have the thought that I married too early or not. They will just have the thought in their head that there will always be people more beautiful in this world, and you cannot meet all the beautiful people in this world, and you might even meet them and they will not meet who you truly want in your life. If you as a man have this thought that my wife is beautiful enough, that is all you need. That my woman is beautiful enough, that is all you need. And when a woman sees a rich man or a successful person, you just celebrate them. Don't measure them against your man. That is all. If you want your man to be better, you work with him for him to become better. And which the same thing goes to a man too. If you want your woman to be better or more beautiful, you work towards it, and that's what marriage is. That's why there should not be comparison. The problem is the marriage. So that is where you work on. You work on the marriage is two of you, and you work on each other. That's it. Pass like that.